Why did you have to put that in there? That's stupid. Generic intro in the theduckgoesmoo. We're back with some more Death Battle reactions. Today we have Black Panther versus Batman. This one should be really, really good. I love Black Panther. I haven't seen any Batman movies though. You want to check my reaction to the last one, which was Naruto versus Ichigo? I'll leave it right there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, I've been a playlist on my channel with all of my other Death Battle reactions. Before I spoil that, I got that one right. My current record is 37 and 26. I believe people keep track of it in the comment section. I read every comment, so leave some down below. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and just if you're having a good day or not. Or if it's your birthday or whatever. I love when people tell me it's their birthday because I definitely can just go, hey, hope you're having a great birthday. But let's, oh man, I have loved Death Battles. I believe this is the start of season 5, I believe. So I hope to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. We have a long way to go in the Death Battle series. We're only on season 5. I don't know what season they're on now or how many episodes, but somebody said we're going to be going for almost the next year, which is insane. Patrons get the videos a day early and allow me to not have a paywall on the channel, which is super important to me. Let's go ahead and jump into Black Panther versus Batman. Yeah, patrons, shout out to King Joe and Declan, my two most recent patrons. I give away a signed duck to one of my insane patrons every month in 2021.
These fearsome beasts strike fear into the hearts of
Rest in
men.
peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Sometimes they strike in awe,
That's Jurassic
but
Park.
yeah, mostly fear.
And these two superheroes embody the fear of specific predators
Oh
to
man, I
an
love
extreme.
Black Panther. One of my favorite
And
movies
the
ever.
genius crime fighter from DC Comics.
I'm
Black
gonna be
Panther,
biased in this one. I
Marvel's
know I
Royal
am.
Warrior scientist.
He's whiz and I'm
Scientist.
broomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's interesting how Black Panther can't lift Thor's hammer.
Before he was the Black Panther, before he was a king, T'Challa was born the
T'Challa.
Prince of Wakanda.
Waka, where now?
My friend's car is actually
Wakanda is
T'Challa.
an isolated
Like,
fictional nation
the
hidden
license plate
somewhere
is
in
T'Challa.
Africa. But while Wakanda itself is shrouded in secrecy, T'Challa was anything but isolated.
He's
Love
been
Chadwick.
pretty much everywhere, but especially anywhere with a good university.
After earning numerous degrees from
6
Harvard,
foot, 200
Oxford,
pounds,
Berkeley, and
baseball
MIT,
hockey player.
T'Challa came home.
90 trillion?
His father, Wakanda's king and then current
Married
Black
to
Panther,
Storm.
had
Who's
been
Storm?
assassinated, and a new ruler needed to be named.
But
I don't know
to
who Storm
claim
is.
the throne, he'd have to claw his way through the rite of passage.
This would be a test of fortitude, designed to stress T'Challa's bravery, fearlessness,
Oh, is that
and
what
combat
this is?
prowess.
On the edge of a waterfall?
Also known as beating the crap out of 6 super deadly fighters. But hey, T'Challa
6?
wasn't just a nerdy brainiac. He could fight too, and he passed
Yes.
with flying colors.
That was,
Earning
he didn't
the
have the
throne
powers.
And the blessings of
Of,
Wakanda's
the
guardian
top
deity,
fruit or whatever.
Bast, the Panther God.
But he had to nab some superpowers first, so he
Yes,
went
from the
through
plant.
the ritual of the heart-shaped herb.
This herb connected T'Challa to the Panther God, and that link bestowed him numerous
Oh.
superhuman abilities.
Who knew getting high could turn you into a superhero?
I don't think
T'Challa's new
fruits get you
powers
high.
included superhuman speed, strength, healing,
Superhuman
and
speed?
agility. His senses also dramatically increased in acuity. Not only can he see
106
in the
plus
dark,
martial arts?
but his superior vision can even make out infrared and ultraviolet light.
That's not even
So,
talking
like
about a
the
suit.
powers of a cat?
Yes and
Came out
no.
in 2018.
While cats do have exceptional eyesight, they cannot see infrared or UV light, though it is a common
Oh.
misconception that they can.
Well, just like a cat, he can always land on his feet thanks to his other super senses.
Specifically,
Yeah.
his vastly improved kinesthetic sense.
Which is
That's a word?
Definitely a sense for something.
Kinesthetic senses make up a person's awareness of their own
Parkour.
movement, like muscle memory, but in a broader scope.
So, like how we can walk up steps without looking at them.
That's The Shining.
Yes.
Or when I shoot my shotgun with my eyes closed.
You should never do that.
No.
So Black Panther's
Should never
super
do that.
sense lets him move and act without having to think about it too much. He can jump across tree branches and ledges without even looking. Hey, Wiz,
They can talk
how
about
do I
vibranium?
become King of Wakanda? Those powers sound cool as hell.
I
Well,
don't
first you
know,
have to get into
Boomstick. Everyone
Wakanda.
knows you're terrible at keeping secrets,
Oh,
and
that's-
Wakanda
wasn't a
houses
video
one of
glitch
the
there.
biggest secrets in comic book history.
Correct.
You're
Also,
talking
someone has
about
a
how Black
tractor
Panther
going next
married
door.
Storm from the X-Men?
Sorry about that.
I'm talking
Don't know
about
why.
Wakanda's enormous reserves of vibranium.
There we
Yeah,
go.
That's the stuff Captain America's indestructible shield is made of.
That's right.
Yep.
10,000 years ago,
Mineral
a
on
large
Earth or
meteorite of vibranium crashed in Wakanda.
And they hoarded
wonder where
it
that
all
came
to
from.
themselves. And I don't blame them.
Vibranium is an extremely durable metal which can absorb audio
Oh,
and
yeah.
kinetic energy.
Peggy shot
A
him.
single gram sells for 10,000 US dollars, and Wakanda's vibranium mound is estimated to be 10,000 tons. That's over
That's a
$9
lot.
billion.
They're rich.
Well, why is he still
super
worth 90
rich.
trillion?
With all that wealth, Wakanda
no one knows
became
that
a
they're rich.
techno marvel decades ahead of the rest of the world. They were exploring outer space years before the U.S. and Russia.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So why is this important? Well,
Why
as
did they
king
do
of
that?
Wakanda, T'Challa has unlimited access to all of his country's resources.
That suit of his
Oh.
doesn't just look cool, it's made of vibranium.
The Panther habit
I
is
mean,
coated
Batman's
in a
cool,
vibranium
but-
microwave mesh. This doesn't just block incoming attacks,
And it can absorb.
it can literally rob them of their momentum.
Yes.
For example, bullets don't
Energy
bounce
daggers.
off. They stop dead and fall straight down.
And
Their
he
kinetic
absorbs.
energy absorbed into the suit.
Even the shells from a
Which is insane.
helicopter-mounted minigun can't even phase him.
He carries energy daggers, a shield of hardened light, a teleportation device, and claws.
Hardened light?
Which
Excuse
are
me?
made of a special Antarctic version of vibranium called
Antarctic.
antimetal. Guess why it's called that? Because it can melt other metals. What
Wait, his
can
claws
this
melt
suit
metal?
Well, the vibranium weave
What?
does have a limit to how much energy it can absorb all at once. If it takes in too much,
course.
it could wind up expelling said energy in a, well, destructive fashion.
do? Oh, God!
Kaboom.
But don't worry, he's fine somehow.
Under T'Challa's leadership, Wakanda has warded off many would-be invaders. Even with
Sponsored.
Dr. Doom, Namor, and Ulysses Claw charging in, Wakanda
Oh,
was
that's
never
Ulysses
truly conquered.
in the
They
comics?
even stopped an
Where is
alien
it- is that a
invasion.
show? Is there a
Hey,
Black Panther show?
Nobody's ever ready for one of those.
In addition, T'Challa has studied every major martial art, of which there
Which is
are
why he's
about
able to fight Captain
160.
America.
He's considered one of the finest hand-to-hand fighters in the world.
Where does he have
beat
time
the
for
shit
this?
Out of Captain America, Iron Man, and Daredevil. Hell, he once knocked out Karnak,
Daredevil.
who's also
Oh.
one of the world's finest martial artists, with just one hit.
He is
One hit?
incredibly strong and can jump well over 30 feet.
He can even
And he's
throw
fast.
spears through stone walls.
Typically, for construction like this, a substantially hard stone would be used, such as granite. With this in
Yeet.
mind, T'Challa must have thrown the spear hard
I don't
enough
know if
to hit
somebody
the
makes
wall
granite
with
walls.
a force of over 20,000 pounds per square inch.
Yeah, and the guy is literally strong enough to punch your jaw off.
He can outrun
Oh my
traffic
God.
and is said to be faster
He's so
than a
fast.
Panther, which can run around 50 miles per hour.
That's a lion-head
He's quick
crocodile.
enough to pull a fast one on Wolverine.
Whoa, hold on.
Okay.
Did he just take out 5 X-Men by throwing another X-Man at him?
Yes,
Really?
he did. However, under
Since
that
when did he meet the
amazing
X-Men?
suit, he is still human. Even with the
Not
Panther
really.
God's
He's
power,
a superhuman.
still prone to failure. This has even caused him to relinquish those powers in the past. And like with kinetic energy, the
Yeah.
suit can only take so many intensely focused sound blasts before overloading.
Still,
Sound
the
blast?
Black
I
Panther is
mean,
badass. He's got the tech, the skills, and the country to
we've seen
prove it.
Captain America versus
Do you
Batman
have any
before.
children?
No.
Good, because I would have to kill them too.
Oh. Oh. Oh, God.
Throughout
Oh.
the underworld of Gotham City, one name strikes fear into the hearts of even
The
the most
Bat.
hardened of criminals.
The
Like how they just have
goddamn
eyes. They're silhouettes with
Batman.
eyes.
You know who he is, the billionaire
That's-
Bruce
wasn't
Wayne, and it
Superman?
ain't his first battle to the death.
No,
Pretty
it is
much,
not.
Though don't mistake his intention.
I haven't seen any Batman
Vengeance may
movies.
sound dramatic and all, but in truth, Batman fights crime in an attempt to save others from suffering the same kind of tragedy.
I just
he
got my holster
experienced
for my
as a
gun
child.
today.
How noble and ironic,
6'2",
considering he was
210.
taught to be a badass by a group called the League of
9.2
Assassins.
billion, that's
Well,
it?
he dresses like a bat, sleeps with a cat burglar, and constantly brings
Cat
children
burglar.
into battle. So he's clearly got a few complicated issues.
But let's see what he can really do. Bats is
That's Green
really,
Lantern.
really
Green Lantern
smart
versus
and
Ben
considered
10?
one of the best tacticians on Earth. No wonder he's always welcome at the Justice League, even though he doesn't have any superpowers at all.
He's just rich.
You're not just some guy in a bat costume, are you?
Sure,
Just
he's intelligent,
smile.
but he's also incredibly deadly.
He was trained to
Still
be a
don't know why
ninja
there's a
who's
tractor
master of
outside. I
infiltration
live in a
and silent
city.
takedown, so sounds about right.
Bruce has studied every martial art known to man. After perfecting full body control at the age
Okay,
of
that's
18,
the same
he was
for
able to
T'Challa,
quickly
though.
learn and master at least 127 of them, including
Oh,
Taekwondo,
that's it?
Muay
Not
Thai,
160?
Judo, and boxing.
It's not every day you can find someone who can literally take you down in 127 different ways.
He's also touted as the world's greatest detective, and with good reason.
He's like
Oh,
Sherlock Holmes
there was a video
on
that was like,
steroids. He once
could
figured out
Batman
that an opponent
catch,
didn't have a tongue just by the way their
light
jaw
argument?
bounced off his knuckles. There's being a detective, and then there's
What?
being Batman.
And all that's before his handy-dandy utility belt, filled to the brim with all sorts of useful gadgets and gizmos.
A lot of which are thanks to his family business, Wayne Enterprises. From steel mills to airlines to record labels,
they're
this
literally
company does
everything.
it all, and that
Record
means
labels.
Batman has it all too.
According to Forbes, Wayne's net worth thanks to his
Murcielago,
company
hello.
adds up to $9.2 billion US.
With that much cash, he can afford any kind of weapon he wants.
Rich person versus
Grappling hooks,
owner of
smoke
country.
pellets, cryo and thermite grenades, and of course, the batarangs.
Originally designed as a boomerang weapon, Wayne eventually molded his batarangs into custom shurikens, some of which are outfitted with electric shocks, flash bulbs, and explosives.
And last but not least, don't forget his bat suit. It can resist fire, electricity, and bladed attacks, and is almost totally bulletproof thanks to a Kevlar vest sewn into it.
Plus, his cowl sports night infrared and UV vision.
The Bats is more than just a tech wizard. This guy bench presses 1,000 pounds in his everyday workout.
That's stupid.
And I thought this guy didn't have any superpowers.
He doesn't. The current bench press world record is actually slightly higher at 1,075 pounds.
Oh man, that hurts me.
At peak human levels. This idea
I literally did
applies
bench
to
like
him
2
in
days
pretty
ago.
much every area, physically and mentally. He's strong
How
enough
fast
to
is he,
break
though?
through walls, rip apart car parts, and pull out prison bars. He's quick enough to avoid gunfire and even Darkseid's nearly unavoidable Omega beams. In his strongest
Darkseid?
suit,
That's a
he's
dude
even
that
tough enough to take
everybody
a hit
wants
from
that fight.
Superman.
Yeah, if Brucey ever enters the Olympics, everyone else might as well rage quit. Same difference, really.
That's
Yeah, pretty much.
say he's invincible.
True.
Oh,
Whenever the
God,
Justice
is that
League gets in
Doomsday?
a fight with some big bads, he usually has to keep his distance.
Oh,
He's
Wonder
also
Woman just saved him.
somewhat mentally unstable and prone to lashing out. However, he knows this. It's one of the main reasons why he refuses to carry firearms.
That's a bummer.
But as he just
Those are my
disassembles his
favorite
gun,
types
Bane.
of arms. Maybe they'll help him next time Bane tries to break his back.
Oh
Of
yeah.
all his
One of my
traits,
friends is
Bruce
going to
Wayne's
probably.
strongest attribute is his sheer unstoppable tenacity. Even after
Man,
being
too
drugged
angry
by
to
the
die.
Joker after days without sleep, put in a straitjacket, locked in a coffin, and buried alive 6 feet underground, he refused
Why?
to die.
It takes a lot to take down the Batman.
He's a bat. Hello. As he just rips him out of the car. As he just headbutts him.
All right, the combatants are
Oh
set.
man.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
But
Man,
first,
Batman is
all this
so
talk of
impressive.
animals has
He
made
really
me
is.
think about
And
evil
also,
stuff
usually these
with
Marvel
Blue
vs.
Apron.
DC things are usually like DC usually like wins them in head-to-head fights. What's going on here? This is a different kind of ad, not just them like, you know, coming to the door. I'm gonna start a food reaction channel soon. I'm waiting for my brother to just, you know, finally build my desk. I bought the materials like over a week ago, like 2 weeks ago. Never eaten mushrooms in my entire life. That's another thing I've never had, ever. As well as, like, oranges and bananas. Okay, do we really need a dubstep song for Blue Apron? Okay, my current record is 37-26, I believe.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
I'm gonna have to go with Black Panther. I have to. Live and die by him, okay? I'm biased. I'm going with the Black Panther, though. Wow, that bill's flying. What is he listening to? Welcome to the zoo? What, are you gonna fight him just because he's speeding by the zoo? 10,000 volts? Okay, they're just gonna fight for no reason. That's a lot of ads.
To challenge a king is to face the might of his people.
He doesn't know you're a
Give
king,
them
though.
something to fear.
Alright. That car is getting thrown at somebody at some point. And all these attacks are getting absorbed into T'Challa's suit. No. Okay. Like I said, Batman is just incredibly impressive. I don't know who's faster, though. I wonder if Batman can figure out T'Challa's like weaknesses with the suit being overloaded and stuff. The song background's pretty good. You all tell me what the songs are, because they're all individual. Oh, now there's blood. Blood has been shed in this Batman's. Beware of lions. Batman. There's literal lions.
Caught you!
Wait, you're gonna fight literally in a lion's den? What? Why? Okay, there's just lions. Not what I expected. Don't hurt the lions. Okay, now Batman's fighting a lion. Oh, at least he's tranquilized. That's good. So they're not dead. There's still another one somewhere. Batarangs. As he just does nothing.
Witness the power of a king.
Oh, it's a rhino. Hello. I'm sorry, did he just like RKO or suplex a rhino? Suit employee entrance. There's so many different scenes in this fight, like so many like locations.
Prepare yourself.
I'm prepared for anything.
Are you? I'm sorry, is that shark infested water? I'm sorry, he put a bomb underneath the bridge? That's concerning. As he's jumping on falling debris.
Try again. Did you think you were safe?
It's gonna be fast. Oh, there's more blood. Those claws are so OP. Batman has no more head. That was an orca? I don't think an orca has ever like attacked a human in recorded history.
That's a new one.
Black Panther and Batman were pretty evenly matched. Both were super geniuses
T'Challa.
and expert combatants.
Well, BP was
Can I get a
stronger and
Wakanda
faster
forever
thanks to
in the
that
comment section?
superhuman herb. It definitely helped, but alone was not enough to beat the Bat. Batman has won dozens of duels against people with similar or even better abilities.
As
Yeah.
far as skills were concerned, neither held a distinct advantage.
Let me know if you agree or
However,
disagree, by the
that
way,
was
in the
not
comment section.
case
I read
when
every
it came to
comment.
their
I
weapons
hope you're
and
subscribed, by the
armor.
way.
Long story short, that vibranium got Batman stumped. He just didn't
Yeah, we
have
didn't even see him,
anything
like,
in
build
that
up the
belt of
energy
his
at all.
that could get around it.
We scoured the comics, movies, TV shows, and more to see if Batman
Oh,
had
did they
any
actually?
possible way of countering the vibranium. While he's used hundreds of clever gadgets over the years, we were
Kryptonite?
actually very
Pretty sure it was.
surprised to find that he had no reliable method of getting around armor like that.
Take a look at Batman's fights. with
Wow,
Bane.
Marvel actually
He
won
doesn't
one of
have
these.
armor, but he's physically
These characters
superior to
usually
Bats,
insane.
just like Black Panther is. And what does Batty always do to beat him?
That's
Aim
Bane.
for the weak spot. But guess what? Black Panther doesn't have a weak spot.
It's
Nope.
certainly believable that Wayne had the ability to develop a gun that could overload
Oh, yeah, if he had enough
Manhattan.
time.
But even if he could,
But he didn't
never
watch
would
the
wield it
movies.
in the first place thanks to his rejection of all firearms.
And while his suit can stop a few knives
Fair.
and bullets, it didn't stand a chance against Black Panther's anti-metal
Metal that
claws. In the end,
melts metal.
Bruce just waned in comparison to T'Challa.
Why,
The
Boomstick?
winner is Black Panther.
Why did you have to put that in there? What's
Hey
the next
guys,
fight
thanks
gonna
for
be?
watching the premiere of Season 5. Want to watch the
Yep.
commentary on this episode? Click that
Who
box
was the
right
first
over
one in
there.
Season
Start
5?
a first membership trial. And if you want the fight track, all you gotta do is click the link in the description below.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
What's the next one gonna be? Next one is going to be... Oh, is it like Spyro and Crash? I think? Wait, no, that's Teen Titans. Raven versus Twilight Sparkle? Why is that not in the playlist? I don't know why that's not in the playlist. That might actually be the next one. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why that wouldn't be in the playlist, because I've watched the Teen Titans, like that version of Teen Titans as a kid, and we've already done My Little Pony reactions in the past, so that's definitely gonna be the next one, and then we'll do Crash versus Spyro. I actually played Crash for the first time about 3 weeks ago for the first time. Yeah, that was an interesting experience. Also, the first time I ever held a DualShock controller, so that was pretty cool. But like I said, let me know if you agree or disagree. Yes, that was English with this fight and the outcome and what they did wrong and what you would change about it. I'm glad I was right. I definitely enjoyed it. I love Black Panther. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Definitely check out 42 or Draft Day or any of the other movies that he's in. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. And until the next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing